Alright guys, it's Valor time real quick on this week 2, day 8 back and shoulder hypertrophy workout. Gotta down that Valor. Find your Valor at igfitlife.com. Alright, here we go guys. Warm up of the overhead press. With the overhead press we're going to be doing 7 sets of 5. And this is going to be at our 75% 1 rep max. So we're going up a little bit in weight this week, and we're adding a set. We do lose a rep, but just think about it in terms of volume. If we're adding one more set, you know, we're actually adding on more volume to do a little bit more weight and gradually increase. Like I've said before, guys, the way you know what weight to use and whether to increase the weight or not is when you look at the rep range. Like our rep range here, guys, we're trying to hit 7, or we're trying to hit 5, I'm sorry. But when we get into the actual rep ranges to where it says, you know, 6 to 10 or 8 to 12, if you get a weight and you're destroying it and you're doing 12, then you need to up the weight. Okay, and let's say you up the weight 10, and then by 10 pounds, and then instead of getting 12, you can only get 10. You need to stay with that weight until you can get to 12. And as soon as you get to 12, up the weight, and obviously the reps will back down a little bit. So that's your rep range there, guys. So play with that rep range, because that's what's going to help you guys build strength and muscle, guys. So if you know you can hit 12 with, say, 135 overhead press, just using that for an example, then you would want to up the weight, okay? And stay in that rep range of whatever I give you, between 8 and 12, okay? So I know I've said that quite a few times, but I'm going to continue to say it because that's probably one of the most typical questions that I've been getting since I put this whole new program up. I'm getting a lot of good feedback from you guys, and you know, I love it. I love the feedback, and I got a lot of people that are taking some videos and some pictures and stuff, and they're going to make a little collage and send it my way and post it on our site, and I'd love for you all to do the same. So, okay, here we go. Still at the overhead press. Like I said, we're doing 7 sets of 5 here. And I was kind of playing around with trying to find the perfect camera angle. I know it can get boring if I always use the same camera angle over and over and over. So, yeah, playing around. So I'm actually going to kind of play around with the angle a little bit. So try to find different angles that you guys will enjoy. So I believe this is set 6. And once again, we are going for 5 reps, guys. Make sure that your core is nice and tight on this lift. You're tightening your ass. And don't come up on your toes when you're trying to lift, guys. Keep a tight lower body, tight core, tight legs. Everything should be tight, guys. Alright, so we're moving into the last set here. And then we're going to move on to upright rows. So next week we'll add some weight, add a set, and drop some reps. Just 1 rep. Okay, so that's it for overhead press. So we're going to move into upright row. On set 2 here. I was feeling really good this day, man. I'll tell you what, I was feeling amazing this day. There's some days you just walk in and you're just an absolute god. You're just a beast. And then there are other days you walk in, you might be a little lethargic. Now, to kind of understand what's probably going on is, you know, it's either your food intake, maybe you didn't get as much sleep, maybe you're a little lower on water, if you're used to training at a particular time of day and you change that up, sometimes that helps or hurts. There's just so many different factors that go into it, guys. So many different hormonal factors, you know. So it's really hard to say. So we have our last set of upright rows here, finishing real strong, guys. Love this exercise. Alright guys, so done with upright rows. Now we're going to move to side lateral raises. We're doing 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. We're taking between 45 and 60 seconds for rest here. I absolutely love side lateral raises. Another thing I love is front raises, which we'll incorporate into the program a little bit later. But side lateral raises I can definitely attribute to my shoulder strength, my shoulder gains, and just the overall shape to my shoulders. That's something that I feel like I've really grown. I remember when I first started, I felt like I had 0 shoulders. I mean 0, none. And the shoulders, the cap of that shoulder, that's really what makes your physique stand out. You know, and I can attribute my caps, my shoulder delts, my delt caps, to side lateral raises. So yeah, this is me playing around over the top. If you've ever seen that movie, great movie. So going over the top for this next set. So remember here, guys, we got 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. And when you're doing side lateral raises, you want to try not to sway as much. You want to try to keep it on the shoulder. And another thing is keep tension as you come down. I see a lot of people when they do side lateral raises, they just kind of swing it up and then just let it swing down really fast. Try to keep some tension on that shoulder as you're coming down, you know. Go as heavy as you can to get a full extension and as heavy as you can to get a full contraction. And you know, you're going to get some gains out of that. Strength and muscle gains. So, yeah, the shoulders are capping, man. And that's what you want, man. So, some people will do like an empty can. Like you're trying to empty cans at the top to where you kind of just like almost like you're just pouring out a can of Pepsi or something at the top. So you let your your thumbs drop down. I don't normally do that all that much. I'll do that when I do rear delts with dumbbells or with plates. I'll do rear delts sometimes with 10-pound plates, and I'll do that. But it's up to you. I mean, if you want to do it that way, I'm totally fine with that. Just make sure that you're not going totally to the side. You want a little bit of an angle as you come up. So, feeling good, man. Loving it. So, I'm telling you, man, I was feeling good this day. I was feeling real good. Oh, yeah. There you go. Rock it. All right, so here we go. Face pulls. 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps here. With face pulls, like I've said before, guys, keep your core nice and tight. You don't want to use so much weight that it's pulling you off your feet. If you do use too much weight, it's literally going to pull you off your feet here. You should be feeling it in your rear delts like crazy. And make sure that you keep your core tight. Okay, don't just let the upper body kind of come forward. All right, hold those scapulas together, keep the core tight, and use those rear delts. Alright guys, so we're on to incline bench. We got 2 sets of 8 to 12 reps, 45 to 60 second rest. Like I said before, I'm really trying to focus on getting my upper chest, so I went ahead and threw this in to get a little bit more volume on that upper chest, and not to mention it is a very, very good front delt workout. Your front delts do come into play a lot in the incline bench. So here you're trying to blast it. I did go up in weight here, or not, I'm sorry, not up in weight. I went up in reps from the previous week. So remember, you're either going up in weight or you're going up in reps. And you want to make sure that you're calculating your volume for each of your exercises. And your volume would be your sets times reps times weight. And even if the volume goes up a little bit, you want to make sure that that volume goes up each week. So calculate your volume for each exercise, okay? And if you try to add too much weight and you sacrifice too many reps, you're destroying your volume, because think about how much more one rep is worth, okay? Let's say you're doing a 200-pound incline. One rep is worth 200 pounds, to where if you put 210 or 215 on the bar and you lose a rep, well, you're out of 200 pounds worth, okay? So it's a give and take here, guys. Yes, you want to go with as much weight as you can, but you want to stay in your rep range to get stronger. And the way to do that is, like I said, if you have hit the max rep in the range, increase the weight. And it may only be increasing it by 5 pounds, okay? But you're increasing it each week, all right? So here we go. We're moving on to pull downs. We got 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps, 40 to 60 seconds rest, or 45 to 60 seconds rest. Once again, I see a lot of guys swaying here. You don't want to sway like crazy. Yes, you're going to need a little bit of sway so you can get the whole stretch in the lat, but don't sway to where you're just swinging it down using nothing but momentum, okay? It's obvious when somebody does that, and it's even more obvious when someone does that because they look horrible. They don't ever grow. Okay, so here we are on the second set. Pull downs. Really squeezing those scapulas together, guys. Okay, and getting that full extension at the top so you get a full stretch in that lat. Trying to find a really good camera angle here. I still haven't been able to find one. Here's another one. I need to raise the weight, obviously. But here's another camera angle. I just can't seem to find a good camera angle for this one. Especially at this gym. Like, I'm in like such an, it's in like a corner, and literally I can't put the camera anywhere. So it's really hard. But I'm trying to do my best here, guys. You guys you get the movement. I want you to see the movement, and that's it. I don't really care if I look like I'm shredded or whatever, because a lot of that's lighting too, guys. I can take the lighting and make myself look like an absolute god, and then I can take some lighting and make myself look horrible. So, you know, lighting makes everything. So now we're on a seated cable row. We've got 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. Once again, guys, it's very important to get a full extension and a full contraction of that scapula. Okay, otherwise you're just using your arms. Okay, so almost as if you're trying to squeeze. Yeah, I just gave that dude the death look. You're trying to squeeze those scapulas together as if you were going to try to hold a pencil in between your 2 scapulas or your shoulder blades in the back. Okay, I love this machine. I love seated cable row. I literally can just feel every muscle in my back, my lower back, my core, everything. I love this, and you can go nice and heavy. Because most of you guys should be able to go pretty heavy here. Now, if you're having some flexibility issues, I suggest you stretch those hamstrings. If you get on there and you're feeling it in your lower back like crazy, and it's hard for you to keep your legs straight or at a slight bend, you need to be stretching those hamstrings, guys. That's what's going on. If you're having lower back problems, you've probably got some hamstring tightness, and you're probably not using your glutes in life. You're probably not turning them on. Okay, so here we are, close grip pull down. We've got 2 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Once again, I don't go super heavy here. I'm looking for a nice extension and a nice contraction, but I am finding a weight, obviously, that it's tough. I'm not just, you know, making it easy on me. Still got to make it hard, guys. And then last exercise, guys, we got incline bench rows. We got 2 sets of 15 to 20 reps and 45 to 60 seconds rest here. Love this one too, guys. You can get a full extension and a full contraction of the scapula. It's nice. Try to pull to your hip with the dumbbell. Not necessarily are you pulling too high. If you pull too high, you're going to be more shrugging. So pull normally towards the hip, almost if you're about to start a lawnmower. Think about that. You're trying to start a lawnmower real hard. That's what you're doing here, guys. Pulling towards that hip. Once again, I love this exercise here, guys. It gives a full extension and a full contraction of the scapula, the musculature in the scapular region. And plus, like, you can flex your chest on the way down, which gives a full wing effect of the lats, letting those scapulas kind of wing out. It's such a great movement, guys. And unfortunately, again, I see so many people doing it wrong to where they'll grab a ton of weight and they're basically just shrugging. We're not looking to shrug here, guys. We're looking to row. We're looking to low row. The shrugs, will come later. So this is the last exercise that we hit for back, other than shrugs, like I said, that I just added in this week. Now, you guys can add that in if you'd like. It's not a requirement. You're getting plenty of traps with the rest of your workout, but I felt like I wanted to add some shrugs as well. So if you want to do that, have at it. So here we are adding some shrugs in there, guys. Once again, I see these done so wrong. I see just people stand there, they barely move the weight, but because they got 3 or 4 plates on each side, they think they're little badasses. Unfortunately, your traps aren't going to grow ever, so congratulations. You want to get a full extension and a full contraction of the working muscle, and that's what we're trying to do, guys. If you notice, I'm trying to get a full extension and a full contraction. It's not rocket science here. So yeah, still shrugging. And you don't want to just shrug up. You also want to shrug somewhat of an angle. You're not just lifting your shoulders. You're kind of lifting them and bringing them back at an angle. And I always feel it right in there. And I'm not using a whole shitload of weight, guys. I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting a full extension and a full contraction of that working muscle. And you don't need a hell of a lot of weight to do it if you do it right. You're also hitting them a lot in deadlifts. You really are. People don't realize, but as long as you're keeping that upper back tight, you're destroying them in deadlifts. So that's pretty much it, guys. As far as the workout goes, now we're in here kind of checking out some progress a little bit. I don't like to weigh myself here. The scale is absolutely horrid. It's literally off all the time, so I don't weigh myself here. I do weigh myself when I'm in Anaheim Hills, though, which is the other 24 that I will work at every once in a while. Back's looking nice and solid. Lower back's coming through, which is what I like. And you can see the attachment of the lower lat, which is exactly what I want. Holding on a little bit of body fat in the back, but hey, man, that's going to start shredding off, trust me. So, all right, guys. Just got done with shoulder and back hypertrophy week 2. So our main lift was 75% of our 1 rep max, and we did 7 sets of 5. Felt really good. All my lifts went up. There's been some confusion. A couple people have sent me some emails and some texts, people that are following everything, and basically there's been some confusion that how do you decipher what weight to use, whether or not to go up in weight, and reps and all that. Guys, it depends on the rep range. So like if your rep range is 8 to 12, and at week 1, let's say you did 80 pounds of overhead press, 80 pounds dumbbell overhead press or something, just random. So you did 80 pounds. The rep range is 8 to 12. The first week, you got 12 every single time at 80, okay? You maxed out that rep range. So that means the next week, you go to 85. okay? And you get as many reps between 8 to 12 as you can. Now, let's say you max out that, then you go to 90. Let's say on week 3, you're still in the rep range of 8 to 12, and at 90, you can only do 8. You know you stay with the 90s. And then you try to, next week, get 10 or 9. Try to add that. Once you max out the rep range, that's when you move up in weight, okay? So I had a couple today to where, you know, I stayed the same weight and just got more reps, okay? Then I also had a couple where I had maxed out my rep range, so I went up in weight. So that's how you gotta decipher that, okay? It's real simple once you figure that out. Now, the first week, you're kind of guesstimating your 1 rep max, okay? So you're guesstimating your ratios. I got a better feel for it today from last week playing with it. So that's how you guys gotta do it, man. You just play with it the first week, and then when the second week comes around, you're good. You know your rep range, you play, or you know your weight for that rep range, you play around with it, and you know, if you've maxed out that rep range, you go up in weight. If not, keep doing more reps. So that's all I gotta say for today about that. I'm gonna hit you guys up with my post-workout here in a minute, so we'll see you. All right, guys, headed down to the marketplace here in my apartment complex so I can get this awesome burger and fries that they have for like $8. Macros are like perfect. I'm gonna down it. I love it. Every once in a while I'll do that post-workout. Doing pretty good on my macros today, so I'm gonna kind of eat something a little shitty. Not really shitty. I mean, it's still really good actually. You look at the macros. But anyways, this is Bella. This little Bella. This little Bella. This little Bella right there. Say hi, Bella. Say hi, Bella. Hi, Bella. Yeah. So that's Bella. Don't make fun of the freaking pink leash. Don't judge. It's my girlfriend's dog. It's actually our dog, but it's my girlfriend's dog, and she's a beast, man. She literally, look at her, dude. There's nothing even over there. She's barking at nothing, dude. She's barking at nothing. But I like to take her out every once in a while. Just let her get crazy. She inspires me, you know, because she's small, she's tiny. But she's a fucking badass. She's not afraid of anybody. This big ass dog, man. Literally huge dog. Just trying to poop. And Bella just flies up to it. Just goes crazy. But yeah. She's crazy, man. She loves to bark. She loves to eat. And she loves to shit and piss all over the apartment unless we take her out. So I gotta take her out all the time. But there's more dogs over here. She's gonna go nuts, dude. So this is how she is. But if you really want to know the reason that your dog barks like this, if your dog is like this, it's because they're insecure. So they're extremely insecure, and that's why they bark. At least that's what the dog whisperer Cesar says. So, and I've done my research. Yeah, because I gotta take care of this dog. It's like my little daughter, in a sense. So yeah, but yeah, she's crazy. So anyways, check back in here in a minute. We're gonna head to the little marketplace, and I'm gonna grab a burger and fries. See ya. I don't know if that worked or not. Whatever. Oh, she hears a dog. She's freaking out right now. Little Bella's freaking out. Bella, get it. You know, she kind of looks like a miniature husky. It's really weird. Watch this. Bella, come here. Bella. Look at this. Bella. Doesn't she look kind of like a miniature husky in a sense? Like, it's kind of cool. I don't know how many people come up to me and go, "Oh, is that a miniature husky?" No, it's a fucking chihuahua, dude. So here's like the little marketplace, literally right by my apartment. And there's Bella going fucking crazy again. Any sign of anybody. People, dogs, cars. whatever it is, Bella just goes crazy. Come on, B. Show us where to go. Take me to the burger. Let's go, I'm hungry. You hungry too, girl. Get him, Bella, get him. Calm down, calm down. Yeah. So, here we go, I'm gonna order myself a little burger and fries. So here we are at the little deli where I can get myself a fat burger. So dope. Love this place. So I'm gonna get a fat burger and fries. Shoot. I don't know. I have to go with some of this. God damn. Dude, this place is so dope, but it's so expensive. So I try not to get much down here, just like if I actually need it. Like if I need something, I'll buy it down here, but for the most part I try to stay out of it because it is so fucking expensive. But these candies are literally the best thing on the planet. Wherever they are, the peach ones are the best. I'll find some peach ones in here. You can guarantee it that I'm gonna get some for my post workout. But it looks like the macro having got does not want me to have any because I'm not seeing it. So I guess we'll skip that for the night. Damn it. Oh well. To be continued. Let's see how Bella's doing actually. Let's see. Oh, now there's 2 dogs out there. Oh, okay. She got a friend. Okay. That's awesome. She made a little friend. Bella, did you make friends? Huh? Hey, you're not tough. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hi. How are you? Is that dog behind you bothering you? Just barking at a dude for no reason. And this dog's so content and so good. This is what I mean by super expensive. $5.99 for a bag of about 15 Brussels sprouts. It's like 35 cents a Brussels sprout, dude. Get out of here, bro. But people do it, man. They shop because this is like the ritziest area ever. So since it's like that, people fucking pay it. It's crazy. I would never fucking pay that. I don't care how much money I'm making. I'm not making shit right now, motherfucker. Okay, those are for tomorrow. But we are back in the apartment with Bella, the crazy psycho Chihuahua. Hey, Bella, tell everybody how your day's been. Huh? Why don't you tell everybody how your day's been? Tell everybody how you bark at everybody and everybody pisses you off. Cause you're like that little 80-year-old lady that runs around and bumps into everybody and then gets pissed off at them for existing. That's Bella. Right, Bella? Okay, come on. Let's go. Go on. Come on. Get. Come on. Yeah, you little Bella girl. Yeah, you little Bella girl. Hi, Bella. Hi, Bella. Oh, big buck. Psst. Hey. Loved you. Alright guys, so we're back in the house. Just got my food. Back here with the Bella. Little baby Bella. Little baby Bella. Anyways, so back here, I know you guys are dying to see this post-workout, man. I'm dying to show you. So check this shit out. So this is my burger and fries. Got about 28 grams of protein, 12 grams of fat, and it was about 62 grams of carbs. So not too bad considering my fat's not all that bad today. I get 117 grams, so I'm still gonna have a lot of macros to hit after this meal. So I'm gonna go with a little bit of ketchup, And then I got a little bit of stuff I'm gonna eat later. So I'm gonna sit here and enjoy some Inside the Actor Studio. I love watching Inside the Actor Studio, man, because it just puts it literally just puts myself in like a mindset of I'm already there. I'm already gonna get there. That's where I wanna go. I wanna be on that show. That's a goal. Another goal is I wanna be in a movie with Mark Wahlberg. Everybody laughs when I fucking say that, but
she is a screenwriter
you wait,
and producer.
because I'll be there. But anyways, I'm gonna get in here, take some of this energy, put it back out in the world, and have it give it right back. So, you guys have a good night. Say good night, Bella. Say good night, Bella.
How many siblings do you have?
I think one.
Your sibling's name is?
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Who has had her own extraordinary career.
Really?
Oh my God.
What is your mother's lineage?
She is Russian Polish.
Making a big mouth.
Was there a religious denomination?
Jewish.
Sorry, Sarah.
And on your father's side?
Christian. Swedenborgian.
With one Christian parent and one Jewish parent, how did you lead?
Ay, ay, ay.
Get your macros in, baby.
Answer your question.
Get your macros in. That a girl.